I apologize if I went too fast. I tried my best to explain it, but dealing with focus issues kind of made it more difficult. And if I went too fast, then you can pause the video. But I'm just normally a fast person, so I cannot go super slow. And you can also rewind. There's no need to comment anything rude down below if I go too fast. So I will try to go slower in advance, but I hope you still enjoy the video.
Hi everyone, this is iCrafts, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this trapped seashells bracelet. I forget who named it, but this is an original design by me. And in this video I show you mainly how to do this one, but also how to do a fishtail variation. But I also made this one if it's easier to see, and this one is mainly fishtails, but this can also be made on 2 pegs, only with the first version that I show. So if you want a 2-peg tutorial, then comment down below, and make sure to post this on Instagram to the hashtag that will be on the screen and in the description box. And I just want to say that in this video I used the Canon Rebel T5i for the first time. I bought it today and I have some difficulty focusing, but comment down below if you like the quality better. And also this is a hook line design, so if you're not that good with hook line designs, then you can just tell me and I'll make a 2-peg tutorial. So I'm going to stop talking and let's just jump right into the video. So today I'll be needing a hook, and I would recommend using a crochet hook, but I'm just going to be using a metal tipped hook because I think it's more comfortable. You'll need a C-clip or S-clip to hold your bracelet together. And bands. So for the inside I'll be using white like I did in this bracelet, and then I'll be using neon blue and neon yellow for Michael's for the colored parts, which is the outside. And that is all you'll be needing because it's a hook line design like I mentioned. So without further ado, let's get started. So to start off, grab your hook and wrap a band around it one time for a cap band. And then I'm going to take my colored band, which is neon yellow, and slide the cap band onto it. And sorry, that was out of focus. Next, going back to white, just pull it through only one side of the yellow and place it back on your hook. Then you want to pinch this tightly, slide it off your hook, and reinsert your hook the other way. So you're basically just turning it around, and if you have a double-ended crochet hook, then that will be easier. And do the same on the other side. So pull a white band through the yellow. This is what it will look like, and now I'm going to only be working with this band right here. So I'm going back to my yellow and pull a band through just the first. And I'm going to repeat that, but pulling it through the first yellow. And we're going to do this 3 times. So take a band, pull it through the first side of the yellow, place it back on your hook. Second band, first side of the yellow, back in your hook. And the third band, first side of the yellow, and back in your hook. So it looks like this. And I'm going to take my final yellow. So I have 4 yellows right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm taking a 5th yellow, pull it through only the yellows, and place it back on your hook. So now I'm going to pinch this tightly, like we did before, and turn it around. And I'm going to repeat that, so it might be easier to lay out some yellow bands just 4 in a pile, and then 1 for pulling it through everything. And going to just only go through the first white, first side of the yellow, and sorry if I'm going too fast by the way. First side of the yellow, and our last one, first side of the yellow, and this final yellow will be pulled through only the yellow, so not the white, and place it back on your hook. So it looks like this. You'll have both sides of the yellow band, and then 2 whites, and both sides of this other yellow. Now I'm going to grab a white and place on my finger, and at the same time I'm using my thumb to remove the first yellow. And make sure you don't let go. And then pull this white through this yellow, the white, the other white, and the other yellow. And then place everything back on your hook. So we'll end up in the middle like this, and then you can kind of rearrange the bands if they get messed up like mine did. And it should look like this. Next, I'm going to remove the yellow once again and pull a white through the 2 whites in the middle, and the 2 sides, but I mean, it is only 1 white band. And my band got twisted. So now it looks like this. I'm going to grab the side of the yellow closest to the end of my hook and pull it over my hook. Make sure that you keep the yellow on there. Then turn this around, making sure that you don't lose the order. And place everything back in your hook the opposite way. Mine got kind of twisted, but you can always fix that. And I'm going to grab the remaining white and pull it over my hook. And if you mess up like I did, it's okay. And then this is what it will look like. So I'm going to do that once more with you. And then you can just repeat that until you have the desired length. So to start off, I'm going to take my 2 whites, starting with this one. And it's a bit easier if you pull it through both of the yellows. And then you just reclaim the yellow as well as the white, and then you can just switch them around. And that way you don't have to turn it around as many times. And then you can just pull it through the other side, but if that doesn't make sense, then just do it normally. And now I'm going to set aside 4 blues. Pull it through the first side of the white, first side of the blue, I don't even know what I was about to say, first side of the blue again, and a 4th time. And then bend through all of the blue. Now I'm going to turn this around, and I didn't do that very neatly, but as long as you don't lose any bands, it's okay. So I'm going to do the 4 bands, and since you can see it, I'm not really sure how to explain it very well, but and I tried to do the intro before this video, but I had a very hard time focusing it, so yeah, I'll just try again later. And then I'm going to pull this through everything. Or just through the blues, I mean. And now I'm going to pull a white band through the first blue, both sides, both whites, the 2 whites I meant, and then one side of the blue, and then I'm going to place it back on my hook as well as the first blue. That way it ends up in the middle and you don't have to risk losing this band. And then I'm going to pull this through the first 3 bands and replace the blue like I just did. And then take this side of the white and pull it over the blue. Turn it around, make sure that you get in the right order, and then take this white, pull it over. And then that's how you do it. So you can repeat that. Sorry if I didn't explain it super well. But next I'm going to show you how to do the fishtail, and even though I should be going back to yellow, I'm going to just explain it with blue so it's easier to see. So I'm going to just pull the white through as usual. I'm just using the technique where whichever bands you don't want it through, you just replace those. But you can always turn it around. And then, as you can see with the fishtail, there are more bands. And this can be kind of a tricky technique, so just do it if you want to, but if you can't, then it's totally fine. I think it looks fine without. So I'm going to just be setting aside all my bands. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bands. And I'm going to start with 2, and you can't really see them, but there are 5 bands set aside. Take 2 bands and only pull them through the first side of the white. And place it back in your hook. And you want to make sure that it's in the right order. So this band will always be on the inside on both sides, if that makes any sense. Take a blue band and order is very important, so just pull it through the first 2. But you're going to reclaim this one, which is closer to the left, and then place it back on your hook. Blue band through both, just 2. And then the band that is farther away from my hand that's holding the hook, just to the left. Place that back on. You can see it looks like a fishtail. And my 5th band, pull it through these 2, reclaim this band. It's kind of sticking up more. It's looser. And now take a blue band, pull it through everything. So it looks like this. Turn around, I'm going to try to explain it better on this side. Take 2 blue bands, pull it through the first side of the white. Take another blue band, pull it through these 2, and then you can see there are 2 bands right here. 1, 2. I'm going to take the first band, which is closer to the outside or the left, and place that back on my hook along with the band that we just pulled through. Pull the band through these 2. Before we replace it, also pick up this band, which is to the left. And then one last time, pull band through 2 bands, and then pick up the one that is closer to the left. And then pull a blue band through all of the blues. And now I'm going to pull the white band through the first 5. And I'm going to replace it back on my hook along with this blue. So it ends up in the middle. Pull another white band through the first 4. And pick up the blue so that the white band is in the middle. Grab the end closest to the end of your hook of the white and pull it over your hook. Turn around and pull the other side over. Then that is how you do the fishtail and the single chain. I only did the fishtail once because the single chain is the main focus of this video. Sorry if you could not understand it. Just try your best, rewind, pause, whatever you need to do. And I will just show you how to finish it off right now. I'm not going to make the entire length. Basically, you just pull a white band through and then attach your C-clip. So it's really easy. And then this is your bracelet. So that's how you make this trapped seashell bracelet designed by me. I know this tutorial wasn't that great, but one, I'm using my camera for the first time, and two, it's really hard to explain Hokulin designs, but I really hope you were able to make this. If you did make it, then post on Instagram to #iCraftStuff, and I will like your picture, and also tag me in the picture so I can see it, or so I have a better chance of seeing it. And comment down below if you like Hokulin designs, because I have 4 or 3 more, I think, coming up. So yeah, there's a lot. But also, if you enjoyed this tutorial, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos, because I really want to get to 5,000 subscribers. And I think that's all I have to say, so I will see you in my next video. Bye!